into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another SEC rival, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M about to put it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Fields. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Oh, he's got some space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field? On display right there, and it was just about a return for a touchdown. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Aggie. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. That's caught, it's Robinson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. I think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Craver. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back gets to give. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly complete. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Sets up the screen. Oh, what a cut! Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
It's complete to the left. And they will score. Touchdown Sooners. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these...
Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. Attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Tatum. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Reed. Makes the catch, it's Craven. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Aggies! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll start this drive firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Fields. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Throwing right. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Tatum. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Reed. Now he's going to break the pocket. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. From the gun, the ground game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
To the air, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bussey. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
throws it. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The quick out. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to pass on second down. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. They're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10.
Base 27 jump.
Power football with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Unleashes one. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
The extra point is good, and they cut it to a 28-13 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana Tech. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Leaves it with the back. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Finds his man. It's Staley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Offense, quick tempo.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Turning it on! All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
That is a crazy sequence of events, because if you're the defense, you're feeling yourself after getting that sack on first down. Now you've got them in second in California, thinking you're going to do it again, and you let him get out the gate. The speed shows up. He somehow is able to make people miss, use the speed, get to the sticks. That kills you as a defense.
To the air on second down. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down and run. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. And that one did not work.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are.
Just plowing ahead. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Extending the play. Right on the money. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The give to the back. And tackled there by the defense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Wide open spaces. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again.
Touchdown, Aggies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The RPO, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Mateer. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Snagged in the middle, it's Bussey. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Grab near the sticks. It's Riley. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Now on second down. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Texas A&M. Great job by the back on the option. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? Makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Notre Dame. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Oklahoma, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Just keeps moving. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Sategna. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Winfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And he's over 150 yards now. Featuring this guy, featuring this weapon, you know he's a mismatch, and you're going to exploit it. Great job by the offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one. one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll line up to go for two. Motion from the back. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And no chance at a return. Here, they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Riley.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Here's a heat. Grab near the marker, it's Tatum. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
To the air, it's Mateer. He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stop just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his... team up at the 28.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Facing a third and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
To the ground. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught close to the marker. It's Staley. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
And And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll try the run. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Check. Blue 27 patio. Blue, get ready.
On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man, it's Staley. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Oh, they're after him. He makes a grab. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He wants to throw it. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee.